Kenny, that was one of the most moving events, I think, in recent history. I'm wondering, there's all this talk after the Olympics of this newfound patriotism, this new unity in the nation of Canada. I wonder if there's a link between that event and the recent Olympics, the honoring of the First Nations people in seats of honor. Do you think there's a link?
There is a link. The covenant made things right in the spirit. Things had to be made right in the spirit before we actually see the changes in the natural. And so I believe, because of the covenant of the First Peoples of Canada, out of that and many other efforts, but essentially the spiritual foundation of a new relationship within Canada between our peoples and the rest of the nations in Canada had to be done right. And so it had to be spiritual. And then, it affects in the natural, the apology that came, the recognition of our First Peoples in the Olympic Games. And
now your response. This looks wonderful.
Yes.
Tell us about the Journey of Freedom tour and the event coming up this summer.
Can we have something on the screen here? We have a thing of this forgiven, right? Do we not have that? Yeah, there it is. Is that the name of the tour you're doing?
This is the name of the actual event itself for June 11, 12, and 13.
Right.
It's the culmination of now 4 months or 5 months of going across Canada and preparing the hearts of our people, which is the journey of freedom. That's basically what we are.
I think we've got some B-roll here of this journey. Tell us about what we're seeing here.
What you're seeing here is the launching of the Journey of Freedom in Vancouver, where First Peoples got together with the church leaders in Vancouver, and they came and they surrounded the First Peoples. And they prayed for us, and they stood around us to say that they are journeying with us. And the light signified that there will be the coming of the light, intensified by believers coming together.
And the word forgiveness is directly tied to the release.
That's right.
The word freedom is directly tied to the release of forgiveness.
That's right.
Free spirit now.
We have to believe out of the apology, because the Prime Minister, when you saw the clip, the Prime Minister not only apologized, but he asked a specific request for forgiveness. And our people were in awe that the apology finally came, but they were shocked to hear the Prime Minister saying, "Please forgive us." And so we have these 140 years of trying to find healing out of the results of the Indian Restaurant School program. 140 years. And our people are have been waiting for this apology to come for a long time. It comes. And right across Canada, many of our people were watching the apology, and many were weeping and crying over it finally came. It finally came. And so then comes the bomb. The shock is the Prime Minister asks for forgiveness.
You have to respond.
And we have to respond.
And in 3 days, 3 very different approaches. What's happening on the 11th, 12th, and 13th?
Well, June 11th, 12th, and 13th, we felt that there was a window of opportunity that was going to be very small. As we prayed, as we worshiped the Lord, we really felt the urgency to gather our people, a national coalition of individuals who would want to come together, pray and worship, and then specifically prepare their hearts to respond to the apology and to release forgiveness. So in preparing the hearts of our people, many people are excited and many are not. But that's, forgiveness is not an easy thing to deal with. There's a lot of heart issue, there's a lot of anguish. And so the 3 days that we have is, the first day is bringing people together, bringing unity in the people's hearts and in their minds, in their love for God. And allowing God to heal us of our grief, our sorrow for the wrongs that we did. And then I believe the Lord will bring the churches to reconcile with First Peoples on a national level. So we're inviting all the church leaders, the Anglican Church of Canada, the Presbyterian, the Roman Catholic, the United Church, the four main denominations that were involved in the
residential school.
So we're asking them to come. On June 12th, we're inviting the Prime Minister. And I say this, with a seriousness on our part. The Prime Minister has asked for forgiveness.
You want to respond personally?
We are ready, and so we are asking him to be there, because this is going to be the release. And I believe if we do that, God is going to honor us, and God is going to bless our people. He's going to do a whole lot more than what we can do in the political or legislative forums.
And you're so optimistic the third day you're going to celebrate.
We are going to celebrate. We're going to rejoice in the freedom that forgiveness imparts to our people.
Now, the date again is June 11, 12, and 13. It's at Parliament Hill.
And we are covering your tour.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's at the Civic Center Arena.
Yes.
Is that a ticketed event, or?
No, it's an open event. And
how many will it seat?
It will seat anywhere from 3,000 to 7,000.
It'll probably be jammed, I would think.
So we're hoping people are going to register quick and just come for this. It's open to all
and
people.
how do they register?
They'll go on our website,
give.ca.
Yeah.
Do we have that on the? Oh, there we go.
See, it's right there at the bottom.
i4give.ca. Okay, that's how you register. All right. Cool. Amazing how the internet has just basically taken over the world, eh?
And will we see some footage, George, on the road to this event, our cameras, between now and June, the journey to freedom?
Well, Kenny Blacksmith, you're terrific. You've been a catalyst to a lot of change in this nation, and I think there's a lot more to come, and it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming our way.
Thank you.